start position. So it starts at the beginning of the string and it goes till 1 minus the whatever end position we have given. Now let's take another example where we have print var3. We are giving start position colon. We are not giving any end position. So our start position is 3. So in this var3 0, 1, 2, 3. So we'll start here and we'll go till the end. So if we run this, we get this as the output of the slice. Okay. So I hope this start and end part is clear that how it works. Now we come to the step part, the fourth one where you have string, start, and step. Okay. If you don't have any questions, it's better to keep yourself on mute. Okay. So now let's see how this step part works. So we have a print var3 hello hello hello, and now we say print var3 start position we are giving as 2 colon, we are not giving any end position colon 2. The step part we are giving 2. So by default the step is 1. So it goes character by character within the string. But in this case, when we have start position, no end position, and step as 2, so it would start at second position, that is 0, 1, 2. It would start at this position. And since we have not given any end position, it would go to the end. But it won't print the entire thing. It would take a step of 2 characters. So that means from L, 1, 2, it would print O. And then again 1, 2, it would print E. Then again 1, 2, L, and so on. So if you run this, you will get this output. So 0, 1, 2, start from this L, then 1, 2, O, and then 1, 2, E, and so on. That's how the step part works. If you change this step to 3, so it starts at position number 2, but this time the output is different. So 0, 1, 2, and now it will take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, H. 1, 2, 3, L. 1, 2, 3, E, and then O. Okay. So I hope this slicing concept is clear that how the start, end, and the step works. Just as a quick quiz, see if you can write a slice command given a string hello hello hello, that is var3. Just see if you can write a slice command such that the output is H. You can type your code in the chat and see if it works for you. You need to write a code slice command such that given a string hello hello hello, the output is H. Print var3 colon colon 5. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. So some of you have already got it right. These answers also there in the book. So if you do print 3.
Sir, I want to use this function in case of odd even number. So how can I write this code? I declare character as a var4, then 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Then print var4 in bracket 0 up to the end, and step given as 1.
And this, what is var4? What is that?
1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10.
Like this. like this. And you want to print odd numbers. First of all, see, so there are many things in this. If you want to do something like this, yes, it is correct. Is it? Yes, it is 0, colon, colon, 5. Yes. Okay. Let me just give the correct answer first. You can write 0 also. That's optional, because if you don't put 0, by default, it would start from 0 or the beginning of the string. So yes, it is correct. Yeah. So this, I mean, if you want to, first of all, the slice part works on strings. Okay. So we are working with strings. And if you have var4 declare something like this is not a string. This is an integer. Okay. And
Sir, if you want to perform for integer, then what should I do?
good. Okay. So that's, yes, that's a valid thing. And so there's a chapter on list. So if you have this kind of a thing, then, I mean, if you have numbers attached to each other, then of course it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's something like 1, how much it is, million or billion, something like that. Okay. So for that, there's another data type called list. There's a chapter in the book on list. So you will declare var4 as something like this. This is a list now. If you take the print type var4 class list, and now you can do the alternate thing or the only the odd things. There are, I mean, you can parse through the list as well. Slicing you can do with the list as well. But again, that's a next chapter. You have gone to the next chapter. So let's focus on the strings first, and then we can talk about list.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I hope you got the concept of slicing and how the steps and everything works. Start, end, and step works. Okay. Next is string comparison. So many times you want to compare strings, whether they are same or not. So when we say var1 equals hello, so here equal to symbol is an assignment operator. Okay, you can skip that chapter. This here equal to is an assignment operator. That is, it assigns the value hello to var1. So when we need to compare two variables, string variables, we use equal to equal to. And here it is. Var is an operator. Okay. So we say var1 equals hello, var2 equals hello, var3 equals hi, and then we say var1 equal to var2. Now, whenever we are using comparison operators, the output would always be a Boolean value. That is, it would be the true, false, 1, 0, 1, yes, no, that kind of a thing. Good. So that the question that has been asked by Ali and first, that would be answered right away in this thing. So we say print var1 equals to var2. Let's run this first. And it is true. So because this is hello and this is also hello. Then we say print var1 equals var3. This should be false because one is hi, another is hello. So this is false. Then we say var1 equal to hello. Notice in this hello, h is lowercase, and in this case, h is uppercase. And this comparison is case sensitive. So this is not true, or we get false. So I hope this answers your question, Rian, first. Yeah. So, and there are many other comparison operators as well. Again, you can go back to the chapter on variables and operators to learn about those. Now there is another concept of splitting a string. So many times we have some text data and we want to split that data based on some pattern. So let's look how, let's get a sense of how this split would work. So let's say we have some variable s1 equals, this is a sentence. And then we say words1 equals s1 dot split. And then we say print words1. Let me just comment these. So by the way, whenever I put a hash in the beginning of any code, that hash means that this code, this line would not get executed. So if I say both lines get executed, and if I put a hash here, now this would not get executed. So this hash concept is frequently used to write some comments. So if you want to write some comment, you can use hash and write your code. So inline commenting within, when you're writing a code and you want to have some cues or some information available to you, you can just put a hash and write in. You can write English or whichever language you like within the code. Okay. So we say s1 equals, this is a sentence, words1 equals s1 dot split, and then we say print words1. And of course, these s1 and words1, they are variable names. These could be anything. So we get this output. We get this. This is a sentence. So we get this as one word. This is as another word. A as another word. Sentence as another word. So now what this split has done is, wherever there's a space in the string, it has made a cut. There was one space here, space here, space here. So we got 4 chunks out of this string, one string, using a split function. Now, by default, split would make a cut wherever there is a space. And if you want to change that behavior, you don't want to cut a string based on space, but you want to cut it on some other delimiter, some other pattern. So in that case, we can define what delimiter we want to use. So another example. So let's put a semicolon here. So let's get to follow. So I just comment these ones. So now we have S2 equals, this is another sentence, semicolon, a longer one. And then words2 equals to S2 dot split. Notice this time we have given a delimiter within the split function as semicolon as a delimiter. So now when we say print words, let's first see the output. We got 2 chunks. First is, this is another sentence, and the second one is longer one. So that means, what it means is, the split function has cut this string wherever there is a semicolon. And since there is only one semicolon, we got 2 chunks. This was the first chunk, and this is the second chunk. That's how the split function works. Now, let's see if you have understood this with a quick quiz. So in the split function, using this string, instead of semicolon, we use is as a delimiter, is. Then how many chunks you get? This, another sentence, a longer one. Yeah. 2 chunks. Okay. So if we use is as a delimiter, Subhashish Vijay, 2 chunks. Any other response other than 2, or all agree with 2?
3 chunks.
Look at the string 3. Okay, we have a difference. Manjot says 3. Any other thoughts? Have a look at the string, and we are using is as a delimiter. Okay, Ali 3. Okay, 3. Okay. So now previously it was 2, 2, 2. Now it's 3, 3, 3. So let's run this and see what we get. So we got 3 chunks. First is th, second is blank space, third is the rest of the sentence. So why we got 3 chunks is because this is again matches the delimiter. It's not just this is. Okay, so it would make 2 cuts at both the is, because this program doesn't care whether it's a word or is it a part of the word. It's just looking for is. So 1 cut would be here. So that was th, the first chunk, and there's a space between these 2 is. That's why the space as a second chunk, and then this cut at this is, and for the rest of the thing as another chunk. Okay. Can we make the word as true or something? True? Can we make the word as true? Sorry, I couldn't follow the question. Word as true? Like is okay. All right. So when you want to have is as a word, what does the word mean in English? Word means that okay, when a word is used in a sentence, there will be a space before the word and there will be a space after the word. So same logic you need to use here. Instead of just giving is, you need to give space is space. Now is would be considered as a word. Let's run this. So you'll get this, and then 2 chunks because there is only 1 space is space. I hope that answers your question. That's the thing with coding, is that one is the syntax part, which is rather easy to learn, and you can just practice and you will learn the syntax. The challenging part with the new program is to get the logic. That is the key thing. When you're working with coding, you need to have the logic in your mind, and once you have the logic, you can write your code. Okay. And then there are many string functions that you can use to manipulate strings, upper, lower, and so on. So you can practice. So I think I'm gonna stop here for today. I can take questions, any questions that you have, and we'll continue tomorrow with loops and conditionals. That's another important concept, very fundamental concept in programming whenever you're doing coding, that how you use logical conditions and loops in coding. And at any point, if you have any questions, please do install Anaconda for today, Google Colab. Those who use Google Colab, it's fine. But it's best to have Python installed on your computer. So if you have any questions about installation or you are finding any errors or anything, feel free to email me. I have given my email ID in the chat. And if you have any questions right now, we can take those before we end the session. Any questions, anyone? Okay, then. Okay, then feel free to email me if you have any doubts. And yeah, yes, I think the recording will be shared with you in due time. All right, then. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye. See you tomorrow.